Mustard Knuckle.
Hello everybody, Mustard Knuckle back again, heading out in the... Oh, I'm out. In the T-25 medium to heavy tank. Here we go. Oh, somebody's got him on fire already. It's not going to go too far. Here we go, maybe we can get him, maybe we can finish him. Finish? Nope. Ugh, I always just miss that horizontal, that flat plate in the front. Maybe this one. There we go. Oh, just a little lower. See? Jeez. Anyway, well, here we are in the T-25. We'll do the gameplay tips history as usual. If you're not subscribed, consider subscribing. Appreciate it. If you are subscribed, thank you very much. And hope you enjoy this video, the T-25. It's becoming one of my favorites at this tier. It's, I didn't like it at first because I felt like every time I did anything, this turret sticks up so far. I was getting nailed. But I discovered finally that it's got pretty good features, such as a good gun, which I wish it would have done more right there, but it didn't. It's got a good gun, 90mm cannon. Decent armor, not terrific, but decent. But it's kind of fast. Like, it's pretty fast. It's pretty fast, especially in reverse. It can go like 15 miles an hour, 15, 20 miles an hour in reverse, which is awesome. Which is like, that's kind of my game. I like to move in and move out, and oh man, move in, you know, kind of move in and out, and use movement a lot. Let's see. Oh, that was close to a good angle on that guy. So the T-25 was kind of the predecessor to the. See, look at that reverse. I mean, that was. I mean, I saw 10 knots there, which is about 12 miles an hour, 11 miles an hour, but I know it can do better than that. But this thing was the predecessor to the M26 after the T-26, the Pershing. So this was what kind of allowed that whole program to continue, because they tried a couple versions before it. I think the T-20 series, the T-22-23, and then on to the T-25, T-26. The T-22-23, I believe, they, you know, it was kind of the project. Let's see if I can get this guy. Oh, come on. Man, I'd like to get something here. Jeez Louise. I mean, I don't even know how many guys I've hit. But the T-22-23, I think that one, it was close, but it was like the, okay, maybe that, oh, it went in, I got somebody's foot. There was one along the way that had too much ground pressure, of all things, so it was, the weight distribution was no good, which I thought it had tracks, so it would just kind of all be spread out all across the tracks, but the weight distribution was wrong, so that didn't work, because I guess you got to balance these things out, and that's why the engine's in the back, the turret's kind of toward the front, transmission in the very front or the back, depending, and they got to get that weight even. So think, look at 16, 17 knots in reverse there. That was pretty cool. So you can run. I mean, you can make a run for it with this thing going backwards. Breaking glass behind us. So those designs, they went pretty far in the experimental series. Oh, that's one of those. It's like just a Sherman with a big gun, I think, right? So if I can get a side shot on him, we should be in pretty good shape. I'm just going to keep working this area. The idea here is that if I can hold back 2 or 3 guys and keep them busy from here, or even take them out, then that's 2 or 3 less guys that the guys close to the point need to take care of. And then if I can get that taken care of enough, then I can move forward later in the game when I can actually be useful for those guys. I thought maybe if I got enough spread on my shots, I could get both these guys at the same time. Okay, that guy just broke off, so I need to do something with him in a second. This little jet turns pretty good. Let's see what we can do. He's coming around. Oh, why did he not? Ha! I guess he didn't want to go head on with me. Interesting. Interesting tactics. I don't know that that was really effective. Alright, so I'm going to dive down, get some speed, go back up, and I'm going to roll over the top so I can come straight down on these guys. And I think that's going to be about... Yeah, I got to do it pretty quick here. We're almost out of time. That ASU-85, I think, is going to be my go-to. Oh, sweet. Somebody... Oh, man. I took out 2 guys on that. So it had an even weaker roof than I thought it did. So, already here, T-25. So those the T-22-23 didn't work out very well. So they basically took the hull of that, put a little more armor on it, and then put this bigger turret on there because the whole idea here was they thought the M4 series was good enough. They still thought that. Even though, you know, it's kind of like they should have known it wasn't. But the leaders kept saying, you know, it's good enough for now. We're still fine. Everything's great, you know. But it wasn't. So as they finally started to figure this out, after I guess Normandy, and they started seeing the Tigers and things like that, they thought, oh, well, maybe we should get started on, you know, making a replacement for this thing. And they did, finally. And that's where, oh, I got lucky there. And he's going to back up into his spot. So once they started doing it, and that's what started that T-20, T-22, 23, trying to figure out what the combination's going to be. There were transmission questions along the way. There's some new experimental things. The T-22 and 23, oh, jeez, a little wide. Those also tested some new electronics to try to get some things working on the electrical side. So they weren't completely useless. They just weren't successful prototypes. And it's the same with this T-25. This is not what they ended up going with. They ended up going with the T-26, which is a derivative of the T-25. So although this never went into production, the value, as we've talked about before, is significant because this is where they went to the 90mm cannon, which is why they had the bigger turret. And they also tested out different suspensions on this from what ended up going into the T-26 and the M26. So that's what's important about these, is that the T-25, even though it didn't go into production, prototype of it, the value that it provided was huge. And in game, it's even more huge because this thing's a lot of fun in the game. So that's great. Let's see, what should we do now? Man, I've been working on this guy the whole game. Jeez. Oh, here's bombs. Where are they? They're over there. There's a lot going on. And it's raining. I mean, on top of everything else, it's raining. You gotta be kidding me. Alright, let's see. Okay, so a bunch of their guys are coming up. I'm gonna... Oop. I'll let that guy go. Oh, come on, man. He's taking shots from the front, so that means they're over here. But... Oh, and I crashed into the house again. Now I'm just sitting here. I'm in trouble now. This is not good. I am stuck. I can't believe... So these tracks, honestly, I mean, I crashed into a house, but you would think a medium to heavy tank should be able to bump into a house and not break its tracks, but, you know, that's just me. Let's see. I don't know what I'm talking about, so whatever. Alright, here we go. So let's move forward now. We know there was a guy over there. I got a piece of him. I think I already got an assist on that guy. I got a bunch of assists. I don't know how many, but I know I've seen assists coming across the screen like crazy. There he is again. Barrel. Okay. See, I keep getting things on him. I can't get his driver, though, because he keeps backing up, going back into cover. I think I've probably critted him like 3 times in this game, taking out most of his crew, so hopefully we'll be able to get over there in time. We've done a nice comeback, I just noticed. We were almost done in this game. When I started rushing down the hill is when we started capping that point. And that's that slow, patient, you know, overtaking of the other team. Because you kind of let them overextend, just keep rushing in and rushing in. Pretty soon, you're open. There we go. Golly, right on the corner. I wanted to get that front side there. It goes right into the ammo, and that would have been the end of the deal there. Oh well. I got guys on my left. It's a mess over here. I'm We got a ways to go too. We gotta count this down without guys dying, or we're gonna lose more tickets. We don't need tickets to go away. Something's going on with my screen. Oh my gosh, still can't do it. I mean, I've probably shot at this guy 6 or 7 times during this game. That one? I got that guy. How many crew members does he have? Does anybody have any idea? I mean, he's got 5, right? It seems like I've taken out like 12. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna run up there now. We're just pushing in now. This game's over as long as we don't lose tickets. Oh, I got somebody, right? It's better than nothing. Alright, come on. Oh boy. Oh, it actually worked. Holy cow. I was going for the barrel. It worked. Oh, cool. And a teammate helped me out. Alright, here we go. So now I'm going to get this guy. If I can get out from stuck between this building. Oh, come on. Alright, so I know I can kill this guy with just guns if he comes out. There we go. I should have pointed, you know, I didn't point my whole tank at him. Okay, 1 air target, 2 ground targets, 7 assists. Alright, I'll take it. Assists are really important, right? Like I contributed, that's great. 31 hits, goodness. Alright, and an airplane. But what I was going to say was I didn't have my hull pointed at that guy, which I should have. Because he's shooting bullets at me and, you know, probably got pretty good pen. I don't know what that thing's got, but if I pointed both my guns at him, the hull and the one on top of the turret, or a coax gun if I have that, if I point both the hull and that gun, that's a lot more bullets. I would have been able to maybe take him out. But anyway, guys, so that's the T-25. Hope you enjoyed it. Good luck. Have fun. We'll see you in the next one.